Hi, this is Aaron for Tippy and Tricky. In this video tutorial, we are going to check how to carry forward values from one activity to another. So I have created a list view. On clicking any of the list items here, it would take that particular value and show it in the text view of another activity. So this is the video tutorial just to show you how to carry values from one activity to another. We can send values from one activity to another activity using bundles or by using intent extras. So in this video tutorial, we are going to check how to carry forward values from one activity to another activity using bundles. So I am going to create a list view here that would populate values from the array, a string array. So I have named the string array variable as values. So instead of activity, we are going to use list activity here. So because of using list activity, we are able to implement the methods that is available in list activity. I'm just going to press Ctrl O. So the list activity methods are here. I'm going to use set list adapter and on list item click method to display a list view. So I'm just clicking this on list item click and select OK. I'm going to populate the list view using the array variable, which is values here. So in on create, I'm going to mention the values of this array variable as I already keeping the values in separate file. So I'm just copy pasting it. So now this array variable contains all these elements. So Android, iPhone, Windows Mobile, likewise all the OS till OS what 2. These values would be available in my list view. So to populate these values in my list view, I'm going to use another method named set list adapter, which is available only in the list activity class. So in this set list adapter, I'm going to use an array adapter, so which contains 3 arguments, and before that I have to give the generic type as string, as the values I'm going to populate are string values. So this array adapter, I'm going to use 3 arguments. First one is the contest. So where I'm going to create this array adapter, that is mentioned using this contest. So this I'm going to use this array adapter in this activity 1. So that's why I have given this comma how your list view should appear. So I'm going to use the Android here to describe how the list view should appear. So Android dot or dot layout dot. So I have many options here how my list view should appear. You can choose any option that is listed here. I'm going to use simple expandable list item, so which looks exactly like a list view. Wherever you click on the list view, that particular item is selected and we can perform the necessary operation. The third argument is your array values. So array variable, my array variable here is values. Now let us just run the app if it is populated with the values here in the list view. I'm just running the app in my emulator. So all the values in the array variable is populated as list view in my app. Now we have to perform the click operation for each list item using the method on list item click. So each element in the list view can be identified using the position or ID or by view. We are going to retrieve the value of the list item that is clicked by using the position here. So I'm just going to create a string my list item and retrieve that particular selected list item using the position. So I'm just going to use the values here. So values of the index value is position. So usually this position starts from 0. So as you see in the emulator, the Android is in the position of 0, iPhone 1, Windows Mobile 3, Windows Mobile 2, BlackBerry is 3. Likewise, it goes on up to n minus 1. So this position starts with 0 just like my array index. So I'm just using the array values to retrieve the item that is selected in the list view. Suppose if I have selected Windows Mobile, my position value would be 0, 1 and 2. The position value would be 2. So values of 2 is Android, iPhone, Windows Mobile. So this Windows Mobile is stored in my list item. Whenever any of the item in the list view is clicked, this on list item click method is invoked and their position is also passed through the argument. So now let us create the second activity with the text view. In that text view, I am going to display whichever item I have clicked here. So if I click iPhone, that is going to be displayed in the text view of activity 2. So I'm going to create the activity 2. I'm navigating to project view. So I'm going to create a class, right click on package, new. I'm going to directly create an activity which brings in XML and a Java file. So I'm selecting empty activity. This backward compatibility needs to be unchecked. I'm changing the name of the activity as activity 2. So click finish. So now my Java file and XML file is created here. I'm just going to create a text view here. So click on the design view in the XML file. So drag a text view. So I'm going to change the size of the test view, and also I'm going to change the ID of my text view. So in this text view, I'm going to display whatever item I have clicked. So suppose if I click BlackBerry, this activity to with the text view would display the BlackBerry OS. So I'm going to pass the values from this activity to this second activity. So I'm just creating the object for text view, TV result. I'm creating the object same as ID, assigning the object to view type, which is in the XML file. So r.id.tv result. So this TV results is the ID mentioned in the XML file, and this TV result is the object name. So this is view type and this is text view type. So I'm going to typecast this view type to text view. So everything is set. Now I have to pass the value from this activity to activity 2. So to call the another activity, I'm going to use the intent class. So intent object equals new intent of. So I'm going to navigate from this context to my activity 2, activity 2 dot class. So before starting my intent, I have to pass the value whichever I have clicked. So that the item clicked in the list view is stored in my list item. I have to embed this my list item to the intent so that it brings the value to the activity 2. Now I have to embed this my list item through some classes. Send the values from one intent to another intent. I'm using the bundles class. So bundle object equals new bundle of. So in this bundle, I'm going to include my value using put string. So using put string, I'm going to embed the value of the item clicked in the list view that is stored in my list item. So I'm going to embed my list item in the bundle. So I have two arguments here. One is the key, another one is the value. So since I'm going to pass the string, I'm going to use the put string. Suppose if you are using some other data types, you can use that also. Example, put byte array, character sequence array, float array. Like this, you can see various types that can be sent through a bundle. In this example, I'm going to send a string. So I am going to use the put string method to send the string. And this put string consists of two arguments. One is the key value. So I'm going to mention a key value, k list item. So which would be used in the activity to retrieve the value from the bundle. Using this key value, I'm going to retrieve the value from the bundle in activity 2. So I have mentioned the key. For that key value, I'm going to mention my list item. So whenever I use this key item, so key value, it represents the my list item. So I have embedded the my list item value in the bundle. Now I am going to include that in the intent. So intent dot put extras bundle. So I'm just embedding my bundle in the intent so that when I click any item in the list view, it would just store it in the my list item, and my list item is embedded in the bundle, and this bundle is carried through the intent I have specified here. This intent actually denotes to the activity to class. So I'm going to retrieve the value here, which is sent through the bundle. So I'm going to use the same class bundle equals. Here I have to get the bundle from whichever intent it is coming in. So to get the intent, I'm going to use get intent method dot to get the extras, that is my bundle. I have used put extras and embedded the bundle in this intent. Likewise, I'm going to get that bundle through get extras. So this bundle is now here in this bundle object. Now I have to just retrieve that string value here, so that I have created the string variable to receive that item that is available through the bundle. So bundle dot, I'm using the object bundle dot, I have mentioned in the activity one as put string. Now I have to use here the get string method. So get string, you do have two options. One is only the key, another one is key and the default value. You can choose anything you want. So I'm just going to select the key string. So two arguments. First one is my key. So I'm going to retrieve the key that is mentioned here. Suppose if there isn't any values in this key item, key value, I'm going to use the default value. So this default value can be included Suppose if you are not sure, the key would contain the value. In that case, it would use the my default value. So now I have retrieved the value in this string value. I'm just going to display it in the text view. So TV result dot set text str value. So that's it. If you now compile this program and run it, the item selected in the activity 1 would be displayed in the text view that is available in the activity 2. So I have just clicked iPhone and it displays the iPhone. Like this, whatever item you are clicking, it would just display it in the text view of next activity. So this is how we pass values from one activity to another activity. If you like this video, please do subscribe. This is Aaron for Tippy and Tricky. Bye. Have a nice day.